I doth think thee doth assume too much. I think you assume too much. That age-old argument, assume, presume, assumption, presumption. It's a difficult one. Before you presume, ensure that they are facts and not your own preconceived ideologies. What do I mean by this? Well, I finally got my appointment today with the specialist in Launceston, and the receptionist sounded curious as to why I couldn't get there on my own accord. I said, I had an altercation with a young police officer who thought it decided he would clamp my car for 28 days, a bit over 2 months ago. And before she'd even thought, hang on, that math not be mathin', straight out, oh, that would be your fault then, wouldn't it? Sorry, I didn't ask you for your opinion. How fucking rude. You didn't hurt my feelings. That's fine, I can have this discussion with you. You've got to be prepared to have this discussion before you blat that bullshit out of your mouth. That's a preconceived idea based on, fuck, you sound fucking vaccinated. Oh, did I make an assumption? Sorry. I'm quite happy to have that conversation with you if you want, but don't get offended when I leave you with the thought, here's a little nugget of truth for you. The law is not a people group. She was acting like I'd broken some laws and I was some kind of criminal, the way she sounded. You know how you can read something into the tone of someone's voice? She thought she was being smart. No, he wasn't even being clever. Lady, you're a fucking idiot. Sad, really. You see, a presumption is supposedly based on having some knowledge of the situation or person and some facts. So you make a presumption based on that. But she had none. All as I told her was, my car was clamped for 28 days over 2 months ago. And she came to this assumption thinking that she was making a presumption. An assumption comes from your own beliefs. So sorry lady, you assume too much. Depending on whether you're indoctrinated and brainwashed enough to think that this legislature bullshit that the government keeps forcing upon us is law. It ain't law. It's not law. It's all based on revenue. It's all based on the little revolving door at the Magistrates Court of Petty Sessions. How do I know these things? Again, when I went to Supreme Court over what should have been an attempted murder case, but they ended up dropping it down to assault and wounding, when David Miller came to my workshop with his own hammer and hit me in the head with it, and then tried to repeatedly hit me for half an hour or more. They told me, we don't have anything to do with that court downstairs. We have no respect for that down there. That's just based on revenue. That's the court of revenue. We're the court of law. That's why they have a different crest upstairs to downstairs. A different royal seal. Coat of arms, whatever you want to call it. One's based on corporate revenue and the other one's based on law. So, sorry, Magistrates Court is not a court of law, it's a court of petty sessions. Petty sessions, petty cash, yeah. Root, fuck, shag, all the same. Designed to screw you over. No one has the right to invade on your autonomy. Nobody has that right. Nobody has the right to stick anything in your mouth against your will or in your arm against your will. No one has that right. Well, if it's not made of human flesh, it's not rape? Bullshit. Of course it is. Everyone has the right to travel and go about their business unhindered and unmolested. Invading on someone's autonomy is molestation. So before you assume something about someone and thinking it's a presumption, first check that it's not your own pathetic beliefs and indoctrinated thoughts of somebody else's. Check that they're actually facts first. She knew nothing. She didn't ask me anything. Just straight out, oh, that must be your fault then. No. It was based on somebody else's assumption. Officer Flynn made an assumption, thinking it was a presumption. No, it's just your beliefs, mate. It's what you believe. You even said it. I believe that. Good. Believe what you like. Can you prove it? It's not about what you believe. It's actually not even about what you know. It's about what you can prove in a court of fucking petty sessions. Even in a court of law nowadays, it's been so corrupted. It's not about what people know. It's not even about the truth. It's about what you can prove. Sad that, isn't it? Why do you think I'm not using a lawyer? I'm bringing truth to the table. Ooh. Yeah, I'm that selfless. I'm willing to lose to bring truth to the table. That should frighten you.